Welcome to PJ Live with your hosts, Laurie and Andrea. PJ Live is a fun, fast-paced weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. Tune in for highlights from all of the articles, blogs, vlogs, and podcasts from the week. Then grab your favorite snack or beverage and peruse PromoJournal.com for the content that interests you. But first, here's Laurie and Andrea.
Welcome to PJ Live, a weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. I'm Laurie.
I'm Andrea.
And we're your hosts.
Gosh, I feel like I have not done this in a long time.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has been.
We were going to go live from Aruba last week, but
we were too busy in the pool.
yes, we were having a little too much fun. And I do believe we had started cocktails early that day. So
we deserved them.
We did.
We got a lot of work done prior to that.
We did. They may have enjoyed us a few cocktails,
yes,
but we did y'all a favor.
Although that probably would have been entertaining.
I'm sure it would have been. So we are back, and wow, what a adventure.
I know, and I see you brought promo. It's making me just taking me back for it.
I have a whole bag full of promo this week. So my first one here is from Superfood Plaza, and we did some grocery shopping because we rented a house, and when we got to the grocery store, there were no bags whatsoever. So I bought a bunch of different ones. I really like this one though. It has the short handles, but they're really rugged, and there's Velcro. It's really sturdy. So, and it held a lot. So that was number one. And then I've just got, this is gonna be like the random bag of goodies. So, all right, this next one, this was also from our trip. So these were from our friends at Rupt. We ordered these through them, and they are these really nice.
Laura gifted all of us these, and what a surprise.
Yeah, so this was fun. And the other thing that we had gotten was the VersaCord, where we have our PC logo right there, and then you open it up and it has all of the different adapters.
Awesome.
So everybody got one of those too. And we had these bags. These did not come from the industry, but we had these cute little burlap bags with a leather, what would you call it, PC tag that says Aruba 2024 Team PC.
Cute.
So those, and then
Well,
I feel like, you always should have party favors.
I get very excited wondering what we're gonna get. Sorry,
it's fine. And I won't. And then my last two things, we got this football schedule. It's a magnet in the mail this week from our mortgage lender. So that was fun. And this last one, this is really fun. You'll appreciate this. This is cute. So yesterday, our youngest daughters, who are twins, turned 21.
Wow.
And what do you do when you turn 21, Andrea?
Have a drink.
Yep.
Or
go to the liquor store.
Exactly.
So at 10 a.m. yesterday, she went down to our liquor store, and the owner.
I didn't know that. Is that
well,
something people do?
I don't know. Well, I guess my children do. So she goes down and she buys her first bottle of. Guess you'll love it.
Stam?
Yep.
Oh my God. I would have no clue because she surprises me. What was it?
Fruit Scotto.
Fruit Scotto. I would have never guessed that.
It's like
I've never even heard of it.
Strawberry wine. It's probably equal to like Boone's Farm. So she makes her purchase and she gets a free gift.
Oh.
So
did she tell them it's her birthday?
I think, well, they ID'd her. I don't know, but so she got this you're losing your mic. She got this Bradford Liquors bright green T-shirt. So I thought that was really funny.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
my microphone's a little broken today, so just hold it.
Oh, yes, I broke it right as we were starting.
Yeah,
that works. That works. All right.
Those are awesome. I love all that.
So yeah, so that's
fun.
That's all my promo.
That makes up for the last however many weeks of not having
it. It does. Yeah, I was just collecting stuff in the bag, which was fun.
So do you have anything else before we start?
Well, so I did do a quick recap of last week since we skipped it. I figured I'd just do a few of the highlights, not everything. Okay. So last week, the picks of the week, the theme was low-cost keepers. And I was like, what a fun theme. So I just wanted to throw it out there to the world.
A fun theme that she made up.
No cost keepers. low cost stuff you don't want to throw away. All right. And then promo or day last week, the sponsor was St. Regis. So Brandon had 5 great product videos featuring 5 products from St. Regis. So if you missed those, you can check those out. And Brentwood had a paid sponsorship. So we had a video from them, and
Well,
it was their
I'm the slacker because I didn't look back on
And
last week, Lori.
it was their
showing me
it
up.
was their Sherpa fleece blanket.
Oh, what a perfect time of year as the fall
And
is
you love-
coming. I do
you love cozy
blankets.
blankets.
How did I miss that?
So
one? I'm gonna
it
go
was
back and watch.
High value, great price.
Ooh.
And you know what else was high value,
Nice.
great price?
What?
And blankets. Our trip.
Oh, was it a great price?
It was.
You spoiled us. Well, I'm happy for you.
So
then.
we flew JetBlue down to Aruba,
Yeah.
and the plane was freezing.
Oh,
That blanket.
oh,
That's what I'm talking about. I could have been promo. And the plane was so cold.
yeah.
Andrea looked like she was just gonna freeze to death.
I was literally.
Everybody's
my feet were
shaking.
shattering.
So the flight attendants were coming around and with the things you could purchase. And
Yes.
so I have a JetBlue card, so I get 50% off all of my in-flight stuff. So, and I think the blankets are like $10 to,
Is that
yes,
all?
and then I got half off. So I paid $5 for these
That's a
blankets.
super nice blanket.
And Andrea kept saying, "Oh my God, this is
Oh,
the,"
I was gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
and she's like, "These are so nice. It's great
It
quality."
was, and it didn't have JetBlue all over.
I
it.
just had a
That's
small
teeny,
tag.
tiny
Yeah,
tag.
it was nice. So anyway, yeah, so that made me remember, but think of that as well. And then Maddie Batasso had Through the Lens, and she did a DIY product photography studio.
Nice.
So she was in the studio here and recorded her episode, and it's all about setting up a product photography studio basically on a dime. I mean, she shows you how to do it
I mean, I
with,
can't imagine anyone not wanting to watch that.
it was so easy. So if you're trying
job,
to
Maddie.
elevate those product photos, Maddie has some great tips. And Branding Matters, it was the last of Jolie Goodson's fan favorites.
Oh, so we start fresh.
She has a brand new episode dropping this week.
Nice.
So she will be back with fresh episodes, but we did a repeat last week, and it was Seth Godin, who is always a fan favorite. So
Mhm.
great conversation with Seth. If you haven't caught that one, you can go and watch it, and then be on the lookout this week for her brand new episode.
Awesome,
So that's exciting. All right, so that was all of last week's stuff.
Wow. Good job, Lori.
Oh, thanks.
I did not come prepared.
Now to this week.
Okay, Monday Minute with Kirby Hassman. Little things done well make big things happen. I love this. Microwave. Did you write that one too?
Did.
Microwave results crock pot pages.
Yes.
I mean, that's a bumper sticker.
It
right?
was. We want microwave results, but need
Yes.
patience.
I'm like, that is.
I loved
like
it. I was like, oh, rewind. And I
Yes.
wrote that one down. I did. So basically, he's telling us to focus on the little things, and that the little things done well are going to
Yep. Pay off in the
yeah,
end.
pay off land. And I 100% agree with that. And I also agree that I do want microwave results.
Me-
And I do not
I
have
think
cross.
most people do though. We shouldn't
Patience.
shame ourselves. I
No.
think most people do. But I do love a good crock pot.
Me too.
I mean,
and
when
it's crock pot
like it,
season.
Yes, it is. I'm so excited.
Maybe we'll have to share our favorite crock pot
Good
recipes.
idea.
All right.
Idea. So then we have pizza.
Yes. Buckle up. All right,
I had a
Mandy,
big-
run.
Well, I was torn. I had two things.
Okay, so this was Mandy's pick.
Yes, so Mandy read Nomad Must Haves Crossbody by Spectre and Company, which I know you love these.
I do.
And it can be worn 3 different ways. It has 2 different types of mesh pockets inside, so you can really organize. And who doesn't love a good fanny pack?
Oh, I absolutely love a good fanny pack.
Me too.
All right, and then up next we have, all right, and
So she did Puff Puff Felt Hat by Numo. Now, I love this one.
Love
because
it.
It's very trendy.
it
Right now.
is, I love the puff.
Yeah.
Look at the color.
It looks really easy to clean. I love the colors.
Well, it looks like it would hide dirt too.
Yes.
Which
yes,
is always a plus.
Which is definitely a plus. So yeah, that one was super cute.
And that's from Numo. Yes.
Yeah, from Numo.
Right.
And then Dennis Oglesby did an LED waist belt. Let me tell you, I think these would have been so fun for my kids when they were younger, like playing around outside. Because they always loved wearing the headlamps.
Yes.
I never saw the waist belt before.
No. And I was thinking when I saw this, I was like, oh, what a great item for Halloween.
Oh my God, yeah.
Put it on
For
your
sure.
kid, they can glow.
And it has a little area that you can carry small things in, so like your keys or whatever.
Yep.
But
I
yeah,
love
so
it.
I love
And that was
that.
from Bam Bams.
Yep.
Excellent picks. All right. So picks of the week, you can go over to PromoJournal.com and click on picks of the week. You can read up on all of these picks and get all the details. And it is end user safe. So if you share it, we remove all of that information that you don't want your clients seeing. So share away.
Sharing is caring.
It is sharing is certainly caring.
Then we have Promo Today, and our sponsor was Warwick. And they had a lot of cute things. They had the table tents, the value stick calendars, a certificate holder, holiday cards.
I know.
I just can't believe we're in that mindset.
I just was talking about that the other day. I think we have to start thinking about holiday cards. And they have the themed pillow boxes.
Yes.
I love those little pillow
They're
boxes.
so cute.
Super cute. So you can go over to PromoJournal.com, click on Promo Day, and you can watch all 5 videos that Brandon Petrich put together for Warwick and check out their products.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Building You with Kat Hinckley. She's continuing her series of the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, and she's on part 3. And she talks about the inspiration gap and how to get motivated.
Yes. And it comes down to discipline and mindset.
Yeah.
And
physically just propelling yourself forward, really, because a lot of people think you get motivated in your brain, but really it's a forward physical motion that.
Yeah, she said nobody wants to do what needs to be done. You just have to do it.
All right.
So,
Start it. Yep.
So you can go give that a listen and get inspired to get moving.
Yeah.
I need to listen again.
Clearly not motivated yet.
No.
We just got back from workation, so it's just going to take us.
That's right. Yes. A little bit longer. Yeah. All right. And delivering marketing joy this week, Kirby Hausman sat down with a brand new rock star, Elliot Connie. And
loved this
I loved Elliot. I started listening. I was immediately drawn in. He is a psychotherapist, an author, a podcaster. He is just amazing. And his energy was so positive. And so he says that if you change your questions, you can change your future.
Your own self-talk.
And that is a book that he has out. Change your questions, change your future.
And joy is a choice. And I actually just said this to someone not long ago, because he said you have to find joy within your journey, because life is always going to throw something. It's never just going to be an easy path, but finding joy within your hardest times is really important. So he had a lot of great things to say.
He really did. And I loved that when they were talking about the questions, he said that, and like you mentioned the self-talk, he said that he gave getting fired from a job as an example when he was 19 and he was working at this pharmacy and he got fired. And he said that a lot of people immediately go negative and ask, why did this happen to me?
Right.
And he said that just brings you down a negative path. So if you rephrase that and you ask yourself, what can I do next? It gives you hope and resilience. So he said, turning bad news into opportunity is really important. And it's something that we can all learn to do. So I think it's so simple, but I think
we have to remind ourselves of it all the time.
Yes. And he said, your brain will find what it's trained
I
to
wrote
look
that down
for.
too. I wrote that down too. Well, give a listen to DMJ this week, because it was great.
Yeah. And they did talk to a little bit later in the episode about mental health and what leaders can be doing in businesses to help support their employees. So I thought that was a really important conversation too. And he suggested that they think of mental health as a journey of wellness instead of problem management. Yes. So, yeah. And there were so many just little things like asking your employees, what'd you do this weekend? Or, what are you doing for fun? Or what do you have to look forward to? And how are you doing? I think everybody does a really good job of kind of supporting each other and checking in. But it is, and it doesn't take a lot to do it. It's just kind of a pause in your day to see how people are doing. And it means more than most people realize. So
Yes.
check in on your friends and your colleagues and your employees. All right. And then we had selling 7 figures.
Ethical selling.
So this is the 5th episode in their 8-part series. And I
It's
couldn't
almost
believe
over
I
already?
know.
Wow.
It's crazy. So they talked about tactics and things to consider when selling.
Mhm.
And I loved it. They start with an icebreaker,
Oh
in
yeah,
most episodes,
everybody's favorite quote.
quote,
That was great.
which they tied in. So that was really fun. But they have a lot of great things. If you have not been watching the series, I suggest you go back to the beginning, and they're about 20 minutes. They are filled with amazing nuggets, and these are all high producing distributor salespeople in our industry who have been at this, and they're sharing some of their secrets.
Yep.
So a great listen there.
And then, how far did the apple fall? This was fun. In what way do you think you're like your parent or child? I love that both Mike and Jack said humor, and they both wrote the same thing. That was awesome.
Isn't it funny? They both think they're funny.
Yeah. Okay, we're laughing. So.
Well, but Mike is the first one to laugh at his own jokes, and he always laughs louder than anyone else at his own
He's
jokes.
maybe hoping other people laugh. It's actually his laugh that's going to make it
Yeah.
funny, and not maybe what he said. I do the same thing, so I'm with you, Mike. I find myself repeating it until somebody does laugh. So.
And and last week we had a how far did the apple fall too, and I think last week's question was, how do you explain our industry to people who are not in the industry?
Yeah.
So that was an interesting one too. So you can go over to PromoJournal, click on how far did the apple fall. You can read all these responses. They're great. I did like this one.
How they said the same.
They're like each other. So you can check that out. And we have Greg Emmer this week with Marketing Matters. And he said that there's an old saying, you can be right or you can be happy, but you can't be both. So basically what this all came down to was relationship marketing.
Yeah.
And he said that way back in the 50s, that's what they were doing. And then it kind of, the pendulum shifted to transactional marketing, where people are more concerned about increasing the number of orders and not so much about their future orders or reorders and the relationships that are important. And it's coming back. So he said that in business, being right makes us happy. So,
it's true.
Very true.
So smart guy.
He is that Greg. So you can give that a read. Greg's always entertaining, and he's absolutely right about the relationship marketing and how important it is, especially in this industry. And then Paul Kiwi had the Pursuit of Purpose, and his article was titled "The Power of Giving 100%."
100% of the time. That's tough.
That is, but
I was just gonna say he makes so many valid points in this, because he says giving your best ensures that you can stand by the result in the end, because obviously in your heart you did the best that you can, and then consistently doing your best sets you apart from everyone else.
And he did say that doing your best is not a fixed standard.
Right.
So today your best
is this,
and tomorrow it might not be the same, because
we all have those days.
Right. Yeah, and that's okay. And then he also said that we need to shift our focus from being perfect to doing our best.
Right.
And I like that, because I think we do typically hold ourselves to these really high standards, and when things aren't perfect all the time, or when we don't feel like we're perfect, we beat ourselves up. So as long as we know we're doing our best. And it's the same thing. I used to teach elementary school, and I'm a mother of 4, and I would tell my students and my kids the same thing, that as long as you're doing your best, if your best is a C in math, well, guess what? You're going to get a cake that says, congratulations, ask Emily. So,
sorry.
She was very proud of that cake. She was very proud of that C in math. And I was too, because she did work so hard, and I saw the effort. And so, sorry if I embarrassed you. But it's true. It's like, when you're working your hardest, and as long as you're doing your best, that is.
He said the habit of doing your best is also the foundation for reaching your full potential.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And then tomorrow we have the rundown coming up.
I don't have any tidbits on this.
I don't either. I did reach out
I
and
think Amelia is keeping it a secret on purpose.
probably. We probably.
We're gonna have to tune in and see if she's ratting us out about something.
I don't know. I'm sure it'll be entertaining
Yeah.
though. So yeah, so that does it. That was a
That was a lot.
jam-packed week. And I do have, so I have two other quick things before we go. One is I just have a few fun pictures that I'm going to leave us with from our trip. And
yay.
the other is that on Monday, we have a brand new piece of content dropping.
Where is she? Where is she?
She's in here somewhere.
Allie.
Allie. So Allie Morin is the new host of a
Get over here,
brand new
Allie.
piece of content called
She's
Let's.
she's hiding.
Yes,
She wants it to be a surprise Monday.
hers is pre-recorded. She is
Yes.
not into this live thing. She
Yes.
thinks this is very overwhelming. I'm like, look at us. Just poke your head in. Just watch. Come
Yeah,
around
just
here
come
next
around
to
this way.
Andrea.
Here.
Just don't knock the
I
camera
was
over.
in headphones. I wasn't.
No, she wasn't
Here
ignoring
she
us.
is.
So yeah, share your mic with her. So
Hello.
this is Allie Moore, and Allie is the new host of Let's Talk Product, and the pilot drops on Monday.
Y'all are gonna love it.
So check it out, see what it's all about. Any of you suppliers out there who want to get your products featured, just reach out to sales@promocorner.com and Amelia can hook you up. So
Can't wait, Allie.
yes, and before we go, here are a few of our highlights. Look at these pictures from our time in Aruba this week. And here we were on the flight that had the really good JetBlue blankets.
yes.
This was
That was
before
our
we
one
all
there.
froze. And then, here we are at the donkey farm.
Oh.
Look
So
at those
cute.
donkeys. Yes. So, and we have other pictures we
Yeah.
won't bore you with. But that's it. So thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you back here. Check out Allie on Monday.
Yep.
And we'll see you back here next Thursday.
Bye.